Good morning, everyone. Hello and happy April Fool's Day. How is everyone doing this morning? Were you pranked when you first woke up this morning? Oh, it is. It is a beautiful morning here in Kansas. It actually is. It's no April Fool's. Um, Peaches is sitting in the window, just happy as can be. It's a little cool this morning. It's about 50. Oh, but it is a beautiful, beautiful morning. Can't complain. Welcome in Rockin' Robin and Mike Wheeler and Lady Jamers. How is hope everyone is doing well. Oh, so today is April 1st and it is April Fool's Day. So I thought I would share with you a story that my grandmother told me that she did to my grandpa, and this is actually when they were newly married. My grandma and grandpa, my grandma and my grandpa did archaeological digs. They did things like Native American archaeology digs, and they were at camp and they were getting ready to they were just getting ready for the day, and uh, grandma was making us coffee, and she thought it would be funny to play a prank on him, even though it wasn't April Fool's. She just thought it would be good to do a prank, and she makes us coffee. And when you go out on um, a dig like that, you've taken multiple things to eat, and there was a jar of canned jalapenos. So she opened the jar and she poured in jalapeno juice into his coffee. She said that he spit that coffee out and started coughing so bad. And she has laughed and told that story for years now. And all I can do is I got to know my grandpa. He passed away in 2008. Um, but I can just see him like that, like spitting it out everywhere. Oh, they laughed about that every time she told that joke, even into their older years, and that just makes me smile. Lady Jamer says her uncle Bill's birthday would have been 103. That is a very very long birthday. Checking on something here. I am working on trying to load. We're taking off one of our phone lines, so um, I was getting that taken care of. Christine Hickman, good morning, welcome in. Found toilet paper. Hey, that's always a good thing. I'm glad, and that's something the stores will restock. That is all you have to remember. Mike Lewis says, I'm having a puppy birthday party today. It's my puppy's birthday. He's 9 years old. Aw, happy birthday to your puppy, Mike Wheeler. Give him an extra treat for everybody in the chat. My friend's little brother would always hog my soft pretzels, so I got a jalapeno pretzel and gave him a bite. Oh, those are so good. I love jalapeno pretzels. So, it's spring. So, of course, there's birds everywhere. And Peaches is just being like psycho crazy this morning. Too funny. She says the birds will fly kind of up to the window and fly up into the tree, and she's like, "What's going on? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me?" He was taught to chew your food well. It was paste in his mouth before the heat set in. That's hilarious. But see, I like jalapeno pretzels, and so I would be okay with that. I like Auntie Anne's jalapeno the spicy cheese dip, so I would be all about that. Oh, we already call him Mega Stuffed Oreo. Don't want him to burst like a balloon. That's how I feel about Peaches. My dad, when we go on vacation, we always leave her like enough like canned food to get one like maybe 2 or 3 or 4 times. So twice if we're gone a week, we'll leave 2. If we're gone for 2 weeks, we'll leave 4. That way she has a couple treats, while we're gone. My dad never gives them to her. I do not know why we continue to leave them out while we're gone. However, every time my dad goes to the grocery store, every time, whether it's just to Walmart, you see her in the background of my shoulder, um, whether it's going to the grocery store, whether it's going to the commissary, which is the military up at the military base, he buys her a can of cat food. I never have to buy her canned cat food again because this cat will outlive me on just canned food. It is insane. Sings, we're off to see the crafter of PSV. Oh, that's good. That's a good one, Rockin' Robin. So, welcome in, everyone. If you have not said hello into the chat, hello to you. I see that there's 8 people watching and just a few people chatting. I understand. I know some of you guys ninja watch without saying hello. So, hello to all of you who have not said hello in the chat. I appreciate that you're here. So, in the chat, April Fools and Peaches is driving mommy nuts. Nuts, I tell you, nuts. So, what I know that there's only 200 characters, so you may have to tell the story in like several different comments. But what has been your favorite April Fool's joke that's family friendly and that is more it's not a mean joke, um, but it's like a nice joke. If you want to share that in the chat with us, we will talk about it here on the stream. Likewise, says Donna got her AC fixed by Elsa, put a cast on for it. It's 62 right now. This time yesterday it was 80. I am glad. I hope Donna gets her air conditioner fixed soon. I cannot even imagine. I cannot even imagine. I cannot even imagine. Because I have heat issues, and so it has to be cool for me. So 62 is like what I like to keep my house at. Like I haven't had the furnace on in 3 days, I think. One, that helps save me on gas. She did get it fixed yesterday. Good. Rockman says, Lena, the lockdown is over today for an hour. April Fools! So this is a good one. That's a good one, Rockin' Robin. I almost went, what? Color my hair. Um, I have an April Fool's video out. It's called Three Truths, Three Lies, Two Truths, Two Truths, and it is part of a collab by Christie's Corner. And, you should make sure and check out that video and all of the other channels who are participating in that because it was a pretty fun, collab to do, getting to know everyone. So, so another April Fool's joke that I found funny, um, and I didn't think I even realized that it was April Fool's when it happened. Um, in elementary school, there was a book called Miss Nelson is Missing. I don't know if anyone has ever read it or heard of it, um, but it's about a classroom of unruly kids who don't listen to the teacher. So, um, she disappears, and in her place is the substitute, and it's a really mean lady with hook nose, like horrible, ugly looking teacher, and like she kind of whips the classroom into shape. And they don't get recess, and with Miss Nelson they always got a nice recess and all these things, and it's the same teacher. She's just trying to teach them a lesson on how to behave in class. And one of the classrooms was reading it, and all of a sudden, um this teacher appeared. I remember um it was the it was maybe in second or third. No, it was second grade. Was it second? Yeah, it was second grade because typically, um, for our second grade, I think it was really progressive that even in second grade we flip-flopped classrooms a lot. Um, it's similar to Nanny McPhee, I think. Mike Wheeler. Um, this I don't know when Nanny McPhee came out, but this came out back in the early '90s for the book. Maybe Miss Wilson was showing her bad side. And for second graders to flip back and forth between classrooms, I think was really progressive because like one of the teachers taught English and math, and the other teacher taught social studies and science. And for second graders to get up and pick up their stuff and go back and forth between classrooms, I don't know of another classroom that did it after ours. Um, so that we came in and our teacher said, now due to there being a substitute in the other classroom, we're all going to be in here together today. And it was very confusing for us second graders to understand why a substitute made it so different. But it was because they were doing that a particular learning series with that book. And I just remember being scared of her name was Mrs. Becker, and we all called her Mrs. B. And it was she everything in her room was B decorated. And I remember crying when she came back the next day, like, all of the classroom was, because we were all like, "You can never leave us like that again." But I think it happened around April Fools. So, "Morning all. My coworker put a bouillon cube in the shower head for his wife this morning." Well, is she beef or chicken? Oh, oh, beef or chicken? Beef or chicken? That's what I wanna know. Okay, give me just a second, I need to finish up with Verizon. Okay, thanks for understanding while I took care of that. Beef, ha ha ha. Sorry guys, I was trying to finish up. Like I said, I have this um they call them a Mifi box. It's a jetpack, it's a traveling Wi-Fi, and the 2-year contract was up on it, plus it had stopped working. So I called Verizon and said, "Hey, look, I want this taken off my account because it's not working and I don't want to pay for something that's not working. Plus, I don't want to upgrade it." So I wanted to make sure that it was taken care of, and they lowered my bill. Lena, there's a snake right behind you. I'm not going to look because I know it's April Fool's. If I get attacked by the snake, and please somebody call my husband and say Lena didn't believe that there was a snake behind her. April Fool's is on the 1st, so if you're gonna joke like that, do it on do it in April, but later in the week. More people won't even see it coming. Talking about beef, was thinking about making a pot roast today. Pot roast sounds good. April, I knew you were April Fools and me, Mr. Fulton Mraz. So I am super super excited for everything coming up on the channel. Um, there's a Mickey behind you. There is, right? There. I've actually had a lot of comments on these 2 pendants and asked me where I got them. And I actually picked them up at our local thrift store in 2012 or 2013, before we had even went on our first Disney trip. I had bought them. I found them and they were 69 cents a piece. And they happened to be the particular color of the week, so they were half off. So they were like 40 cents a piece. And they sat in my house for a couple years because we repainted the living room. That would have been summer of 2016. Yeah, so they sat in my house for about 3 years before I put them up. I don't know if you can tell, but my living room is actually a really light purple, and it's supposed to be like a light haunted mansion purple. So, what is that black thing with the mask to my left-hand corner? Black thing with the mask. Um, what is that black thing with the mask hanging to my left-hand corner? I don't see anything with a mask hanging. If I'm not sure if that's an April Fool's or if there's actually something back behind me that you want to know what it is. Right behind you. It looks like a duel. Looks like a doll. I don't have a doll behind me. Other side. Over here? Is my finger pointing to it? On the shelves. Right here? Back. Right there is a My Little Pony. Okay, this actually is not a doll. It is actually, there are silver rims. I don't know if you can see it maybe down here, right by my finger. It's a silver rim on the bookcase. So what you're seeing is right here is a ornament, and it says paper scissors vacations that Meg from Mickey's Magic made for me. And right above it, right here, is the silver band from the bookcase itself. So it looks like a doll, but it is not. But the funny thing is that's over by my Halloween Horror Night stuff. I'm like, what like what doll? I was starting to get a little freaked out, not gonna lie. Oh, too funny, too funny. So, since it is April Fools, will you be playing any tricks on your friends or family today? Oh, excuse me. Sorry that I'm so yawny this morning. I was on World of Randomness last night with Phantasmic Chronicles and Two Real Geeks. And if you have not subscribed to either of them, I'm going to drop their links in the chat because they're two great channels. Um, but so once we were done with the chat, that was like at maybe 10. We actually stayed up till like 1:30 my time talking backstage. I can see what you're talking about right over here. It looks like there's a doll hanging right here. I see that. What's that black thing crawling on your white curtain? Probably peaches or the sunlight. Not really. Not really into that. That's probably why people believe me if I do something strange. Just I get that. I get that. Here's the link to Two Real Geeks. If you have not subscribed to them, make sure to go do that. Danny and Jess do great videos. And then Tony with Phantasmic Chronicles has a great channel as well. He has a couple special needs. Okay, guy, that's not even funny. There's nothing on my white curtains. Quit. You guys are gonna make me paranoid is what you're gonna do. And I know you guys going, freaking Lena out. There's Phantasmic Chronicles. Make sure to check both of those channels out. You will not be disappointed. Oh, you guys are too much. I don't know what I'm going to do with you guys today. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself today. I'm going to end up having to have a nap because I am tired. No, we stayed, like, the stream ended, and something that you guys probably don't realize is that either before the stream starts or after, us creators actually treat it like as a gab session. And so we talked and we talked and we talked and we talked, and we did not like could tell time was passing because Mike Wheeler, I know that it's a joke now. Mike Wheeler goes, even I can see it. Yeah, Mike. Mm-hmm. Um, like they had, I think it was Tony has a clock that plays, excuse me, the Lord's Prayer, do, 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 like on the hour. So it went off at 10. It went off at 11. It went off at midnight. It went off at 1 o'clock this morning. And at 1:30, I'm like, guys, I have to go to bed. I have a live stream at 9:15 and like in 7 hours. And Sam's alarm goes off in 3 hours. So I got like maybe 6, not even 5 hours of sleep last night. I'm so tired. But I wanted to make sure and keep my, and here we go. This is how my Wednesdays always start. Swoosh. Crunch. That is our automated trash truck. Really? If Mike sees it, you know it's there, right, Robin? I wouldn't think you guys were like, messing with me or something. I finished my video for the Lego collab, and here is what I made. It is a recycled crayon that is a Lego shape, and it is a beautiful rainbow of colors. You can see yellows and blues and reds, and this is what the front looks like. And here's what the back looks like. The backs aren't that pretty. It's the fronts that are really pretty. So I've got 8 more of those to pop out. Don't know what I'm gonna do with them quite yet, but no, why we mess with you with not why? No, why? We mess with you, not us. So I've got to finish popping all those out and then decide what I'm going to do with them. On normal time, I would use them for Relay for Life for our fundraiser, but excuse me again. Oh, um, we have. I am an event leadership for Relay for our county, and I had a video chat with the other event lead yesterday afternoon, and we had decided to cancel our Relay for Life event for this year, but we want our survivors to know that we care about them. So we are doing a survivor celebration instead, and we'll do that like later in the fall. That because our event was supposed to be on Halloween, but we're like, you know what? A lot with everything going on currently, people are actually going to want to be out and do stuff on Halloween. So we're like, we'll just do something in the fall as a survivor celebration, no fundraising required. And we actually a lot because our county is very rural, very ag. It's a lot of like small businesses, personal businesses that support Relay, whether it's financial donations or like product donations for our silent auction. And so we've really been trying to push those local businesses like shop there if you need Pizza Hut is a franchise, so it's locally owned, and or go order some carry out or order some takeout. Um, so we've been doing that, and then we'll start working on something for 2021. I was watching your Two Truths and Three Lies video. Awesome. What'd you think? Did you comment? I'll have to see how you did. Mickey Fan says it's cool. Yeah, they are simply a mold, and I got the mold off of Amazon, and you just take and you strip the paper off of crayons, and you fill the mold with crayons, and you bake them in the oven at 300, not 300, 275 for 10 minutes, no more, no less. If you go more than the 10 minutes, you will scorch your crayons and they will have a burnt smell to them. Anything under 10 minutes, the crayons will not fully melt. And if you crank up the temperature any higher than 275, it will also scorch your crayons. So it's one of those projects that you have to be really delicate with. So I did this for the quarantine Lego collab that I'm hosting. So you will see all about that process in that video, and that comes out in 2 weeks on the 16th. So I'm trying to get videos and stuff done and accomplished, and to have daily videos going out for you guys. So well, I've been trying to keep these morning live streams to about 30 minutes, and we're coming up on that now. So I want to just say thank you to Dean at the Live Place for helping to advertise my channel. There is over 80 channels currently listed on the Live Place. If you are looking for other family-friendly content, make sure to check out theliveplace.com. If you are watching this on the replay, thank you so much for watching. I will be back. Not today is Wednesday. Check my schedule here of what's going on. I'm really doing really well keeping to my schedule, guys. I'm pretty impressed. I will be live again tomorrow morning at 9:15, and then potentially tomorrow afternoon. Yes, tomorrow afternoon there will be a live stream on Thursday. It will be another craft and chat. Hopefully, Maya's and the Mouse will be able to join us for that this time. Guys, go check out Two Real Geeks, Phantasmic Chronicles. Tell them that PSV sent you, and we'll see you later. Bye.